a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rimes.
And we are blessed and highly favored here in studio with you again. As always, your consumer advocate, helping you sort through a lot of the nonsense in the mainstream media, making you more street smart as a consumer out there on the Consumer Quarterback Show. 11 years on air now, serving you as your local go-to. Everything that you need in terms of real estate, credit, finance, estate planning, tax planning, self-defense, and so many more categories. 80 different categories here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. So thank you so much for spending some time with us. Save our hotline number. At some point, you will need it. 727-263-3707. Call or text that line. It's an off-air number. 727-263-3707. We want to be that super connector for you whenever you need an attorney, a CPA, a financial advisor, real estate, mortgage, all the different categories. ConsumerQB.com. Online at ConsumerQB.com. And as you know, we host monthly gratitude parties. We are always hosting our gratitude parties, and we got a good one coming up on the 15th. It's August 15th, and you are invited. If you're listening to this show, you are considered one of our friends and a friend of the program. So come on out and join us on the 15th. It's going to be over at Tampa Bay Brewing Company, Westchase. So it's a great location. We have a private tour set up. I was talking to David Doble, and I said, hey, let's do a private tour. Let's do something fun and different. And so, of course, we always have appetizers, drinks, and food provided. But we're going to do a private tour this time, Alex. You ever been in one of those breweries? You ever seen that kind of behind the scenes in there?
I've never been deep in like the inside to see all the machines and stuff, but I think I said before on the show I had a friend that did microbrewing like on a very small scale. So I've seen the process, and I actually helped to like stir the hops and stuff. It was really cool.
Oh, you're going to be in shock then.
Oh man, no, but I know to see it mass produce.
Yeah, it's going to be cool, man. It's going to be fun. And I was talking to Dave about that, and one of our friends is getting a helicopter, so he's getting a helicopter. So we're already kind of kicking around some ideas, some really cool marketing videos.
Nice,
maybe dropping some, who knows, candy out to kids down there, just to get it creative, right? Get the creative juices flowing. But we got Thomas King, Florida Firearms Academy, in studio with us as well. And also Warren Blackbeard, Church Experience, Westchase, here with us today as well. So we're going to talk with them here in just a minute. Before we do, we always like to feature our real estate listings. As you know, my wife Lindsay and I own a top 100 ranked real estate team, Keller Williams Realty, and we help sellers sell faster for more money, utilizing our innovation with radio, TV, and internet marketing, 80 different outlets worldwide. And let's start off with our Gainesville properties, 3101 Old Archer Road. Now, what we have in Gainesville, 1 mile from the stadium from the University of Florida, is we have 90 pre-construction luxury condos available for sale. Now, you're getting pre-construction pricing for a limited time, 10% off retail. These beautiful luxury condos start in the 400s up to the 900s, and you have 1 and 2 bath, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom available units. EB5 visa approved. This is short-term rental approved as well, so think about that opportunity rather than paying for a dorm. Buy these units, rent them out. Short-term rental is approved here. High-end luxury amenities. Now, this developer, he's developed awesome hotels like the Four Seasons in Miami and other really unique properties. 3101 Old Archer Road, Gainesville. We got 90 of them, so reach out if you'd like to find out more about an investment opportunity in Gainesville, Florida. Also, back here locally, Pinellas County, 221 Howard Drive. This is a $3 million listing, compliments of Aaron Foley on our team, the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. 221 Howard Drive, Bel Air Beach. 5 bedrooms, 3 bath, 3,500 square feet, single family home, waterfront. Bring your boat, bring your jet skis. 100 feet of water frontage on deep water. So you've got deep water access. You're out into the Gulf of Mexico, deep sea fishing if you want to be just within minutes. Historic Howard Drive boasts one of the highest land elevations in the area, and you're only 1 block to the beach access. So you can take your golf carts down there. You cruise down on your electric bike. Those e-bikes are very popular now. See a lot of people cruising those. Howard Drive, Bel Air Beach. You can see all of our listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com. That's right. Thomas, I'd like to start off with that clip because that's Cole Swindell saying he's raising his glass to those saving our ass overseas. You know, we have a heavy heart for our veterans. I know Florida Firearms does too.
Absolutely. That's why we do so many charitable events for these guys. It's always a pleasure to make sure that we raise our glass and take care of our veterans as best as possible.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And you get a lot of guys coming in there that are just former SEALs, former Army. I mean, just these guys are coming in there and we love to talk to them. We have so many colonels come in right now, and they are the greatest people you ever want to hang out with. They will sit there and tell you some of the most amazing stories, and that's why I brought Warren today. He has this crazy, amazing story. When I first met him, I don't want to tell his story. I want him to tell his side of the story just because it's going to touch your heart. So, I love
Warren.
It.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Thank you, Brandon, and thank you, Thomas, for the opportunity. So we are, my wife and I, from South Africa. We've lived in Johannesburg our whole life, and then many years ago I felt a call to ministry. I had my own business in South Africa, and just felt a call to ministry, and I said, okay, Lord, where do you want me? Felt him saying Tampa. This was about 6 years ago. So I didn't know anyone in Tampa. I didn't know a thing about Tampa. I never visited Tampa.
I know.
Before.
That's the scary part.
So we literally gave up everything, got a visa during COVID, which was a crazy thing. Landed here two and a half years ago with our boys and our 8 bags of our life, everything that we own. And
just your luggage.
Just our luggage. We just literally arrived with our luggage.
How did you convince your family to follow you?
I don't know. I think I asked them when they were like half asleep. And then in the morning I told them, no, you actually said yes.
They didn't say, what? Are you crazy?
So it was a long journey, but it was just, we got to, didn't know anyone. And then we literally launched a church last year, April. And the crazy thing is our visa, we can't actually do anything else other than the church. So we're not allowed to do something else on the side or anything like that. So it was... There's plan A, and there was never a plan B.
Right, yeah.
And so it was, but it gives us such
clarity. It was your calling. So it's funny because they showed up at the chamber where I'm at, and they said, hey, we want to open a church. And they're all excited, and I'm like, good luck with that. You need like $10 million, you know? I mean, and I'm thinking, sorry. And then they didn't have a home. They just showed up with their luggage here, and I'm thinking, what can we do? And Wendy from the chamber helped them out, and now they have a beautiful church. They have a lot of people coming to their church. It's CE, Church Experience in Westchase. It's right by my store. And I just wanted, as soon as I heard that they got all that, and now you have a home, you have a car, you have not just your luggage, your kids are doing great. You guys just went to Walt Disney World. Yeah. We just went to Colorado. Yeah. We just did a church retreat out there.
I love it.
And when you hear this, and what you come from, you just want to rub against these guys to get that good luck worship going on because, who does that? Who takes that leap? When you say a leap of faith.
That's a true leap of faith.
That's a true leap of faith.
So we literally, we sold up everything, and the exchange rate was 20 South African Rand to $1. Wow. And so we take it, this looks like a decent amount of money, and you divide it by 20. And when we got here, we obviously couldn't buy. We had to rent, and no one wanted to rent us because we didn't have a credit score. Everyone's asking, "What's your credit score?" I've seen a lot about credit scores.
Yeah,
I don't have one. And eventually, we managed to find a small little apartment, and we had no furniture. So where's the furniture going to come from? I don't know. God will provide. And then someone that we knew from the other church said, "I've got a whole lot of furniture, but you need to come by Wednesday." And the Wednesday was the day we were moving in. Wow. So we literally went from no furniture to everything we need. In an afternoon, and it's just been one miracle after another.
Look at that timing, God's timing, huh?
What's your message? I got to. My main question is: so what did God put on your heart? What message do you want to get out?
For this, it's just we love this country. I love America. I just want to be the hands and feet of Jesus while we're here, right? And I want to share the light and share the love to the community around us, and just build that deep community. I think a lot of times we don't build those deep connections with people. Yep. And that's why, for example, this retreat that we did was really great because you're building deep community, deep friendships with each other. And I think that's really what discipleship is all about, this journey that we're on. And I keep talking about that and saying this is a journey that we're all on. And everyone's on their own little journey, but we get to do this together. And for me, it's just been really great to see the people respond to that. Yeah. Where it's not just about coming to church on a Sunday. It's really about investing in each other, investing in your relationships and digging deeper with each other. And that's been really, really great to see the response to that.
What do you think of like people that have that calling, but they're so scared they just can't take that leap? What would you have? What would you tell them?
I never want to live with regret. And I think a lot of people do. They live with regret. They have a great idea, but they never action it. They think, I want to start a business, but they never do it because they live in fear. And I never want to live in fear. I want to live in boldness. And so for me, it still surprises me that we get to do this, that we've been here for 2.5 years, because I mean, it's been amazing that myself, my wife, and my family get to have this opportunity to live in this amazing country. And it's not because I'm anything special. It's just because I trusted him that God will come through, and he does. And so God honors the risks that you take. Yeah. And so I think a lot of times people, we live in fear, and we shouldn't. We shouldn't live in fear.
I think that's the number one word in the Bible, right? Fear. It's the word that is
it's in there 365 times.
Something crazy. Yeah. Crazy amount of times. My daughter did a mission trip, and I think also this is a great message for young folks, especially when you're 18 to 25. That's a great time to go ahead and take your risk and get it out of the way, right? But she ended up going to Puerto Rico and seeing how other people live, and she was like, wow, she's living in a dorm room with no AC, and it's if you have a fan, that's like a bonus, right? But so opening those eyes of younger Christians and seeing like, hey, there's people in need that need more than we do with our air conditioning and
people
plumbing
don't know
and
how
hot water.
Blessed we are here, right?
Exactly.
Internet, hot water, everything. The one cool thing is that at their church here at CE, they take the kids, and you guys have kids church night or
we do like special things for the kids as well, because I think it's so important in those formative years. So we do things on a Sunday, we do things on a Wednesday, and we really want to raise up the next generation, because if you look at the stats, every generation that comes after us, less and less of people are going to church.
Yes.
And so for me, it's like I really want to build this church that God has created really for the next generation and have fun doing it. I think a lot of times we can become too serious. I want to have fun. We were joking around.
We had a blast. I'm going to drag you guys next time with us. You know what? We're men. We have that hard wall up and everything, but I guarantee you're going to be crying like a 3-year-old, and snot bubbles are going to be coming out of your nose.
Oh, boy.
You pour it all out, man. You get it all out, and then you feel blessed.
Well, I love it. Trips to Colorado sounds fun, so we'll talk about that. Thomas King, Florida Firearms Academy, Warren Blackbeard, he's the lead pastor at CE Westchase right here in Tampa Bay. Alex Lima's in studio with us as well. Consumer Quarterback Show here, being your consumer advocate. Speaking of that, if you look at where we're at in a country, you alluded to it as well, Warren, when you talk about the secularism, and this channel really has some awesome folks on it. Dennis Prager, Charlie Kirk really go deep into those. But when you think about the secularism of where we're at now, and there's a great quote by, I think it's Westerton, says, when people stop believing in God, they don't believe in nothing, they believe in anything, right? I mean, powerful quote, right? And here's a clip that I want to play just so you can get an idea of what's going on in some of the states. Unfortunately, California is just a little bit out there in a lot of ways, but here is the new law that was just passed in California.
I want to contextualize this. That is okay to believe if you might live, I don't know, it's a good progress step if you live in California, where Rob, my pastor, does, and some of you do, where they've just passed a law where it is against the law if a kid comes out as transgender to tell the parents. That is now law in California. Not that you might want to. It is against the law. If you have a 12-year-old in a classroom and the 12-year-old is a boy and says that he is a girl, it is now against the law for the teacher to call up the parent and say, hey, the 12-year-old is on hormone blockers, taking gender assignment care. That is now law in California.
See, this to me is very pernicious, and it's from the pits of hell. Nothing. How else can you describe hiding something like that from the parents when it's a minor, and there's so much money behind this, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad when we let our feelings dictate our actions. And that's what a lot of this is like, I feel like this, that's what I define myself as. And it's been really sad to see just how much it's become normalized in a lot of parts of the society. And it goes back to for a lot of people, there's deep hurt. And we go after that hurt. We're like, well, how can we help you? How can we help that redemption from that hurt that you might have had? And really love on people, but at the same time, just open up that door to a conversation with them. Right. Otherwise, this is what you get at the end result of that, you know, which is very sad. It's extremely sad to see that, and the fact that they're hiding it from the parents it's heartbreaking for me.
Yeah, and that's what a sorry, Thomas, but that's what a communist, socialist, Marxist, whatever you want to say, will do, is they will divide the parent from the child. they will insert the state wherever they can. And unfortunately, that's what California has done. We got to take a quick break here, Thomas, but hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break. More with Thomas King, Florida Firearms Academy on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Warren Blackbeard as well. Church Experience Westchase here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Follow us online. We'd love to connect with you. Pull out your smartphone. Follow us at BrandonRimes1 at CQB Show. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Consumer Quarterback Show on YouTube. And we'll be right back here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, ConsumerQB.com.
Thanks for listening to My Daddy's Show. Please make sure to send him all of your real estate deals and subscribe to the Consumer Quarterback Show podcast on iTunes and Spotify. Or check out our YouTube channel. Have a blessed day.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 727-263-3707. Online at ConsumerQB.com.
Hey, cool cats. Summer's definitely started here in Florida. The only question is, are you hot or are you too hot? Here at Pool & Coolin', our goal is to keep you cool. We do AC repairs, full system replacements, and whatever else it takes to provide you with superior service. With over 150 years of experience, our technicians are fast, honest, and dependable. Pool & Coolin', we'll keep you cool. Call now, 855-955-COOL. That's 855-955-COOL.
Lindsay Rhymes here with Archer Place in Gainesville, Florida. Our luxury condo community is located only 1.5 miles from the University of Florida, 5 minutes to Shands Medical and Butler Plaza. Our buyers love the high-end luxury amenities in their building, including a state-of-the-art fitness facility equipped with Pelotons, the resort-style temperature-controlled pool accompanied with cabanas and grills, and the gourmet chef's kitchen in our clubhouse that overlooks the pool. We have pre-construction pricing only for a limited time, with floor plans ranging from a 1-bedroom, 1-bath to 2-floor penthouses with plunge pools. Starting in the low 400,000s to the high 900s, investors, parents sending their young adults off to school, medical professionals, business owners, and entrepreneurs alike are investing in these residences. Reach out to us today at 727-263-3707 to get more information.
You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rimes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at ConsumerQB.com.
All right, welcome back. Brandon Rimes here, Consumer Quarterback Show. Quick shout out to SolarBear.com. If you're thinking of adding solar onto your residential commercial property, talk to Blake Ambruster over at SolarBear.com. Let him know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you. I love the idea of utilizing photovoltaic energy, putting those. We got 52 panels on our roof at our home. SolarBear.com. Check them out. Let them know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you. All right, couple of hot listings from the Platinum MVP team. 12377 Seagate Street in Spring Hill. This is a great opportunity to own real estate here. And whenever you go to that northern part of our listening audience, you're getting a lot more bang for your buck up there. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 1608 square feet, single-family home. You got recent updates, got a new roof and a drain field, double front door entry and screened-in porch, garage features. Kitchen has black stainless steel appliances, double built-in ovens and bays. Great opportunity. Got a beautiful pool screened in there, beautiful curb appeal as well. 12377 Seagate Street, Spring Hill. Another one of our beautiful real estate listings. 7410 Edgemere Road in Tampa. And this one is a great opportunity again here in Tampa. You got a large lot here, no HOA restrictions, 4 bedrooms, 2-bath, and it's a 3-spot carport. 3 spaces there, no HOA, and it was kind of cool when we pulled up. I had one of our agents with us, and it's a community where you have the peacocks kind of just roaming around, and I guess she hadn't seen them before. She's like, "What are these things?" And then it gave us the show. It just kind of spread out the big, beautiful bird, and located in highly sought after Citrus Park area. Kitchen, newer appliances, granite countertops, recently renovated with primary access, hot tub, and back porch. You have 2 water heaters, mini split system as well. Great opportunity, great location, close to the Veterans Expressway, Citrus Park Mall as well. 7410 Edgemere Road, Tampa. And you can see all of our real estate listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com. was going to say that peacocks taste like chicken, but I didn't want to do that. But okay, so we're in studio here. Thomas King, Florida Firearms Academy. Warren Blackbeard joining us as well. Lead pastor, CE Westchase, Church Experience Westchase here in Tampa Bay. Thomas, you had a thought.
I did. I wanted to say if any of those people that have those houses for sale, if they want to donate them to a church family, that I know of one that could actually use one. So
there you go.
This morning I did the church security training. So many churches reach out to me because they can't afford security. I take them all in. I have their group that volunteers. I make sure that they know exactly what they're doing, and I charge $0 for the entire thing.
Awesome. Nice. I like that, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy today, though? That's like one of the places that I think of when I go there. It's like, hey, I'm going to take my firearm, my concealed, because I'm going to church, and it's that kind of that in your mind. It's you hear the church shootings, right?
Well, it's an easy hot spot nowadays, and now more synagogues as well because of Jewish people are going out there and are Orthodox and just regular Christian or Catholic churches. All of them are coming to me now. I can only take so many at a time, so I'll get them through the training, and then I'll get on to the next one for the process.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's wonderful.
Yep.
So I want to go back to Warren here, Warren Blackbeard. What else do you want the people to know?
Yeah, I'd love to have them come visit us, right? If they don't have a church home, or if they're looking for a church home, or if they've just moved into the area, we'd love to connect with them. We'd love to just show them our church and build and be intentional with people. So people can find us on YouTube. They can search Church Experience Westchase. A lot of times that's the front door of the church. They watch our messages online. They can go and go into Google and just search Church Experience Westchase. See our location there on Double Branch Road, right near where your office is.
Right where the gun store is.
Yeah, I'd love to connect with people. I'd love to share our story and just encourage people in their own story to get them to realize the potential that they have as well, and the purpose that they have. A lot of people don't have a purpose. They don't know their purpose, or they have that fear that we talked about in their purpose. And I want to help people to realize that their purpose in life.
How have they done that? Do you have any success stories where you've had an example of someone that's come in and you were able
we've had plenty. We've had people that were dark places. We've had people that were on the brink of suicide. We've had people on the brink of divorce. We've had people lose family members, lose children, all those type of things, and we've helped them through that. And so it doesn't make the journey easier in terms of there might still be hardship, but you get to do it together.
Right.
And it's been amazing to see the response to that they see that whatever they're going through, whatever we all go through, we don't do it alone. We get to do it with each other, and we get to encourage each other and celebrate the highs and be together in the lows and encourage each other through that.
Yeah.
I guarantee you this, if you give Warren one Sunday, you're going to be back because you're going to know why him and his family came over to here, because they were blessed to do it to bless you.
I love it. I love it. Thomas, do you have any Florida Firearms Academy events coming up?
So this coming Sunday, the 4th, from 8 to noon, we're going to have a huge car show. If you want to come on out, you can always go to ffatampa.com. If you want to enter your car in, you can do that. We're going to have food, all kinds of giveaways, discounts, cool stuff. And I just want to announce Alex BlackBelt Lima was there the other day. We just had 3 new Grandmaster shooters pass their test, and they were super excited. If you want to do that, you can sign up for any of our classes at ffatampa.com or give us a call at 813-221-FIRE.
And kids all the way up to seniors.
Kids, we have 5 years old. We have kids training classes free for the kids. It's 5 to 17 for that, and then we're going to also have kids shooting competitions.
I love it. Warren, final thought, 30 seconds. Back to you, my friend.
I love this country. I love this country. I want to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. I really want to just be part of and invest in people in that area. And so if anyone wants to hang out with us, they can find us online. And I'd love to just hear their story as well. As people hear our story, I'd love to hear their story and see how I can be a part of the journey that they're on.
Awesome. Great message. Appreciate that. And
I love Thomas people that love our country.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Love the Lord, love our country, and doing the right things out there, spreading the good message. So the good word. Appreciate you guys coming in. Thanks for all you're doing out there.
Thank you, Brandon.
All right. My pleasure. Coming up, we're going to talk real estate mortgage finance. Bruce Woodburn, the loan arranger, coming up here. Crosscountry Mortgage on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Later on, Alex BlackBelt Lima and I are going to talk about current events and some other topics here as well. Follow us online, connect with us. We'd love to connect. Check out the Rumble channel as well. We're putting a lot of content out on Rumble as well. Consumer Quarterback Show online at consumerqb.com.
Hey, I'm Ken Shamrock, and you're here with Consumer Quarterback Show.
And we're back. Brandon BRimes here. Consumer Quarterback Show, powered by the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. In studio with me, Alex BlackBelt Lima. We're going to talk self-defense, workout training, and exercise strategy here coming up on the show as well. Bruce Woodburn, we're expecting him to contact us as well for a call-in. Crosscountry Mortgage coming up here on the program. We always like to feature our real estate properties live on air, and that's we got a hot one here at 719 7th Street North, St. Petersburg. This is a beautiful property in a great area as well. A lot of people love this area in St. Petersburg. You're close to the historic Uptown District. This one's almost 1,300 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, plus a bonus room. And you've got that brick street feel, just a cool vibe here in St. Petersburg. 7 blocks from Central Avenue downtown. Street to alley access with a gate for private residence parking. Lot previously accommodated a garage apartment in the past. You got real floors, wood flooring, high ceiling, stunning fireplace, porch, kitchen, back room. Were all refinished in 2016. 100% electrical update in 2022. New HVAC system as well. Hot water, tankless hot water system as well. Easy access to downtown Looper Trolley as well, and Sunrunner Rapid Transit. Check out 719 7th Street North, St. Petersburg. Beautiful property right here in Pinellas County, St. Petersburg. 14135 Cypress Street. Now, this one is a gorgeous Carrollwood home, and we just did a price improvement. We did a $10,000 price improvement on this one. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2 carport, 1,308 square foot single family home, villa style condo in Cypress Clusters at Carrollwood Village. Covered front porch with beautifully tiled floor. Living room flows effortlessly into the dining room and den. Sliders off the living room that lead to a screened-in patio. Kitchen with shaker-style cabinet, stainless steel appliances. Beautiful, beautiful property. 14135 Cypress Circle, Tampa. Another one of our beautiful listings. And you can see all of our listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com. And I got to give a quick shout out to our friend Ramin Kazami over at Heights Soft Wash. If you're thinking about a pressure washing company to do some spring cleaning, beautiful property here. Heights Soft Wash, he'll do a great job. He does a great job on our properties, residential, commercial. HeightsSoftWash.com. He's online at HeightsSoftWash.com, or of course you could call the show hotline, that is, and we'll put you in touch with him. All right, we're going to the phone lines, then we're going to talk with Alex after we speak with Bruce. So we got Bruce, the Lone Arranger Woodburn, on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Yes, sir. How you doing today, Bruce?
Outstanding, Brandon. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Blessed and highly favored, my friend. Now, when you think about the real estate industry, man, we've had some ups and downs, some turns, but what are you seeing on your end?
Well, I see things have improved quite a bit. So we've seen a lot of improvement in interest rates. We're now definitely down into the 6s, which is a big difference. I mean, you have to think about, just back in November, we were in the low 8s, and then we hovered right in the mid 7s for a long time. We popped into the low 7s. Now, if you've got good credit, you can absolutely be in the mid to low 6s right now. And so the opportunities are there. I'm starting to see more buyers jump in the market, and I think it's a great time for buyers because they can still negotiate. Right now, sellers are still willing to work deals. They're still willing to make repairs, pay closing costs, so forth and so on. But there's still a huge amount of people that are wanting to buy that are still just literally polarized because of interest rates. Now, I believe that once interest rates drop a little further, they'll jump in, but the dilemma they're going to face then is not just higher prices, because sellers are going to raise prices as soon as rates drop, but they will be less competitive, and sellers are not going to be motivated to pay closing costs. Right now, we've got builders and sellers paying closing costs, making it real easy for people. I mean, right now I'm sitting out at Southern Homes over in Lakeland. I'm actually in Avon Park, and they've got communities out here where they're paying not only all your closing costs, but they're doing rate buy downs as well. So if I can connect you with Southern Homes, you just let me know. We can take care of that. But, I think it's a good time for buyers to get in the market. I think that this is really what they've been waiting for. Don't wait for rates to hit the 5 to jump in, because you will be at a disadvantage when it comes to making offers at that point.
Yeah, I think new construction, you hit a great point there. New construction is a viable option because of the incentives, because of the market, and you're not getting as much competition there. And we've got that property in Gainesville as well. We're seeing a lot of activity. So talk a little bit about the new construction side, Bruce.
So new construction, when you're buying new construction, you have some advantages where, you know, the builders are generally going to cover some closing costs. They're going to oftentimes make you use one of their lenders if you want the closing costs. As much as I would love to be there to help your clients, some of these builders just make it too sweet to go to one of their own preferred lenders. I happen to be a preferred lender with several builders, including Southern Homes out here in Lakeland. But if you are looking for new construction, I think you're going to find that if you don't mind waiting to have a house built for 6 to 10 months, then it could be an opportunity for you, and you will get some nice incentives. But, you know, resale is still strong, and sellers are motivated right now. I've seen sellers paying, you know, literally most of the closing costs and offering rate buy downs to get people through these higher interest rate times.
Yeah.
So I think that the opportunities are out there, but I think people are they're so afraid of the interest rate, Brandon, that they're not seeing the forest for the trees. And you've got to get over the interest rate, because the interest rate can be fixed. You know the old saying, marry the house, date the rate. The rate's temporary, but the house isn't. Once you buy it, that price of that house was locked in. You got it at that price. Don't think that home prices are going to drop. They're not going to drop. Builders have settled a little bit in some communities and dropped their prices a tad, but they're only doing it to stay competitive right now. But if you look at the general market, we're up by 6%. 6% appreciation in a soft year is insane. Imagine what that appreciation is going to be when rates hit the fives. It's just going to skyrocket.
Yeah, absolutely. The appreciation, the year over year, and you look at Florida still being one of the hottest markets in the country. So, it's a great place to live, work, and play, a great place to invest. And we're still seeing investors out there too, aren't we?
We're seeing lots of investors. There's a huge amount of investors. We're doing DSCRs, which is called a debt service coverage ratio loan. So these investors can put down 15, 20, 25%, and the only income they need to provide is the income from the subject property rent. We're helping self-employed people that, you know, they write off all their money on their tax returns, but yet they make good money. They just don't report it. So banks and mortgage companies don't want to talk to them because their tax returns don't show they're making any money. I'll give you an example. Let's just say that you have a business and you make $400,000 a year, but you only claim $100,000. Now, I know most of you that make $400,000 a year, you're probably only claiming $35,000, but that's okay. Say you made $100,000. That means you saved taxes on $300,000, right? Mm-hmm. And if you're at a 20% tax bracket, that's $60,000. If you bought a $400,000 house, let's say a $500,000 house, and you paid a higher interest rate for the bank statement program, how much extra interest do you think you'd pay in a whole year above what you would pay on a traditional investor loan? How much do you think that interest extra cost would be?
On the interest?
Yeah.
Marginal.
$1,500 to $1,700.
Right.
Now you saved $60.
Yep.
That cost you $1,500.
Yep.
In a year. It's well worth it. So save your money, leave your tax returns at home, come see me about my bank statement program. You can reach me 813-213-4009 or WeBringYouHome.com. We're doing that. And you know what else? For first-time home buyers, there's still just under $50 million left in Hometown Heroes money. So that gives a buyer, a first-time home buyer. So a first-time home buyer means you have not owned a primary residence in the last 36 months. You make less than $132,000 a year, and you have a credit score of 640 or greater. If that is you, I can get you 5% of the loan amount towards your closing costs and prepaids. I closed a client last week. They literally paid for their appraisal, their home inspection. They went to the closing table with no more money. That's all they had. They were into the whole thing for like $1,800 all together, including their earnest money deposit.
Wow.
You couldn't rent a one-bedroom apartment for $1,800 for first month's and security deposit.
Right.
So these are opportunities that await themselves for first-time home buyers to jump in the market, but I'm just seeing so many people reluctant. And this money is only going to last for maybe 3 to 6 months more, and then it will not be available for at least another year. So don't miss out on this opportunity. If you know anybody that's painfully paying for rent, then call me. I'll help you fix that problem. We've got all the tools to do it. And on Hometown Heroes, I can do FHA, VA, or conventional loans, and you get actually reduced interest rates because it's a state-funded program.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity.
It gives buyers every reason and investors every reason. Investors are buying. They're actually 30% of the market right now. And the reason for that is they are not as concerned about the rate of interest as they are the rate of return. Well, anybody that's smart in business understands the rate of return beats the rate of interest any day of the week.
Yep.
So they don't have a problem with that because they know that Florida is going to skyrocket in value.
Yep.
We are now number 17 in the country for highest priced homes. We'll be 15 probably next year.
Yep, and you're also seeing the the short-term rental still happening, so people are able to compound that rent, not just do a monthly rent. They're renting it multiple times. You got weekends, you got people renting during the day, travel nurses. There's a lot of niches there. Bruce Woodburn, Crosscountry Mortgage, the loan arranger. His website, WeBringYouHome.com, WeBringYouHome.com, and you can also call us for an intro to Bruce as well, 727-263-3707. Call or text the show hotline, 727-263-3707, and we'll put you right in touch with Bruce Woodburn, Cross Country Mortgage. And Bruce, thanks for the tips, man. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, and I look forward to having you a guest on my show as well. So you'll be able to hear Brandon on my show On the Bone at 11 o'clock on Saturday.
I love it. All right, buddy. Have a great day.
Yeah, do the same.
Appreciate you. All right, we're going to take a quick break there, and we're going to come back and talk with Alex BlackBelt Lima. We're going to talk self-defense, workout training, a little bit of negotiation strategy as well. Interesting clip I'm going to play for you here coming up on the program. Plus, our feel-good story of the day. Officer rescues a lost nonverbal child by following the boy's scent in reverse to find his home. Feel-good story of the day coming up. Consumer Quarterback Show. ConsumerQB.com.
This is Work Done, and you're listening to the Real Estate Quarterback Show hosted by my man, Brandon Rhymes.
Welcome back. Brandon Rhymes here in studio with Alex BlackBelt Lima, self-defense expert, coming up here on the show. Feel-good story of the day as well. And we have a couple of hot listings here I want to let you know about here. 140 92nd Avenue. This is a beautiful property, great investment opportunity. From the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. We got 2 renovated cottages on an oversized lot. You're just 1.5 blocks from the beach. You are a quarter mile from the public boat ramp as well. Cottage available for sale at 140 92nd Avenue in Treasure Island, Florida. Great opportunity. There's also a 16 by 11 foot permitted hurricane strength storage shed as well. 6101 Bayside Drive, Newport Richey. Great opportunity here as well. Waterfront beauty. This is in Newport Richey, Gulf Harbors. 5 bedrooms, 3 bath, 3852 square feet, quarter-acre lot with lush palm trees. Beautiful property. Bring your boat, bring your jet skis. You got your own private dock, access to the Gulf of Mexico. Lots of updates and upgrades on this beautiful home right here in Tampa Bay. You got direct Gulf access to the sandy beaches, world-class fishing, diving, water sports, and islands. And you can see all of our listings at PlatinumMVPTeam.kw.com. All right, here's something good for you. Got a K-9 officer that rescues a nonverbal child. And a feel-good story here in North Carolina coming out of Monroe County. The sheriff's office received a call about a nonverbal autistic child wandering alone in the Waxahachie Indian Trail Road. Deputy Belk, a K-9 officer, arrived with his bloodhound Remy. Unable to communicate with the child, the officer used Remy's scent tracking abilities in reverse, a rare technique to use to find the boy's home. Deputy Belk collected the child's scent using sterile gauze and gave it to Remy, who successfully traced the scent back to the child's home, approximately half a mile away. Upon arrival, Belk found the garage door open and determined that the child had left the home secretly with no criminal negligence involved. The parents were grateful, and the sheriff's office decided to incorporate this reverse tracking method into their canine training curriculum, as it had not been commonly used before. So, wow, feel-good story of the day. The child stumbles out of the home, goes about close to a half a mile away, and then the deputy is able to get him home. Alex, pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, dogs are amazing, man.
It is,
and just the way that all played out. That's awesome. I have a kind of a I don't know, maybe some people say I'm a dog. I don't know. It depends. But I had a situation where, check this out. It's very similar to this with a kid, a little like toddler, right? Walked out of its apartment doors when I lived in an apartment complex at the time. So check this out. A week prior, I bought a piece of fitness equipment from this guy. He posted it on by the mailboxes. I'm like, oh man, I want to go get this, fitness thing going. And had to go get it from his house. Met his really quick in passing while grabbing the equipment. Oh, it's my wife and kids. Oh, hey, right? I get up to go to work a couple days later, and I see this kid, this little baby in diapers, walking in the parking lot.
Oh, wow.
And dude, talk about divine intervention, right? Wow. It was the kid that I had recognized because I just a week ago purchased the equipment, and I said, wow. I saw the kid, and before a car hits him, or before God forbid somebody abducted him or something.
Wow.
Picked the kid up, go and knocked on the door, and the mom was freaking out that the kid just out of habit followed the dad in the morning and would see him with his keys in the door, open the door, and the kid figured out how to unlock the door, and I found the kid. So I'm oddly tied to this story about bringing a kid back home.
No,
so
it's a weird feeling though. Even if you're in a shopping mall or something, I remember if you call for your kid and you're like, wait, where'd they go? It's that weird feeling in your stomach.
It's a gut wrenching.
Most parents
feeling,
have felt
man.
that, right?
It's a horrible feeling.
Yeah, at some point, parents have felt that.
Yeah.
Alex, BlackBelt Lima, self-defense, workout training. What do we need to know? What's topical right now?
Yeah, man. So first off, for this month only, you have to refer to me as Brown Belt Jones.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just promoted this past weekend to my brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
Yeah, which for those that train, that's thank you for those that are clapping on the radio. For those that train, they know that's no easy task. That's anywhere from 5 to 10 years in the art in order to accomplish that.
Wow.
So I did it in 8 years, 8 months.
Wow.
In order to get my brown belt, so that's kind of cool. With Carlson Gracie, and shout out to American Top Team Tampa and Master Rafael Garcia and Carlson Gracie Jr. Everybody that that I'm under and I train with and stuff.
Nice.
And so there's that. We got the summer camp wrapping up, and then we got about 2 weeks left of that. And then I got some fitness specials actually that I got going on right now to kind of celebrate, what I achieved recently and giving back to the public some. So I have for free $99. That's free $99.
Nice.
You can come try a class. No charge. Make sure it's something that you want to do.
Heck of a deal.
And experience it. And there's no 99. It's just free. And then I have a new package. It's a $45 package where you can come and do a training session with me. And it's very specified. We're either going to do a strength and conditioning session, or we're going to do I'll do some pad work with you and just get your sweat on. But during that, you've trained with me. I'm very technical. Yep. I'm going to make sure you know how to stand, you know how to move,
right.
Whether it's being the correct form for your lifts to maximize your gains and to make sure you're doing it safely, or also learning self-defense, learning how to throw a proper punch and a kick. So I'm doing that. It's a $45 special.
Yeah.
And then throughout August, I'm going to do it's $150 for 3 sessions with me.
Okay.
Yep, and that's you're not going to be able to train with an expert for $150 for 3 sessions.
What's the location?
So I can either come to you, or you can come down to American Top Team Tampa on Wilski Boulevard. Just Google American Top Team Tampa. Or you can always call me 813-426-1588. You can text that number as well, and of course you can call the show hotline.
Yeah, and I think now more than ever, almost. I mean, you think about the need for self-defense, the need for the basics, the need for we just had Thomas King on the show, Florida Firearms Academy, get trained up, get skilled up. It's an election year. We kind of joke about that sometimes, but we saw an attempt on the president. The world could have been in chaos at any point.
Well, it is in chaos.
Yeah.
It's just right now it's a manageable chaos to an extent. I guess you could say it's like a controlled. It's like you're trying to there's this Pandora's box. We're trying to close it.
Yep.
But it keeps a little bit kind of keeps seeping out.
Yep.
But if we don't get this stuff under control, you don't learn what to do to shut everything down and stop all this nonsense. That you're going to blow the lid off that mother at some point, right?
Yep.
And then we're going to run into some serious problems that you may not be able to wrangle everybody up and get everything back in order. So people need to act right, and there's a solid chance, I'm praying that it doesn't. I always pray for a better world for all of us. But there's a chance that people don't act right. So you better learn how to defend yourself in the event people aren't acting right.
I wonder what the percentages are. We're running out of time here, but of people that actually do concealed carry. Like, is it 50% less or more or less? What do you think?
Oh, we got to look it up. Let's actually get that stat and look it up. I think that's a good one.
What percentage of people actually carry? Interesting. All right, how do people find you, Alex?
You can always look me up, Alex BlackBelt Lima, or you can call 813-426-1588, and Instagram and Facebook, BlackBelt_fitness. You can find me. I'm not hard to find.
BlackBelt_fitness, Alex BlackBelt Lima, Consumer Quarterback Show. Thomas King was on the show. We had Warren Blackbeard as well, Church Experience Westchase. And, of course, we had Bruce Woodburn as well, the loan arranger, calling in from Crosscountry Mortgage. So just a great sample cross-section of all of our expert contributors can help you at consumerqb.com. You can see links there to all of our expert contributors. And thank you for supporting the show, shopping local, working with the local area consumer advocates here. We want you to please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Do something kind for one another. Be a force for good in the community. And we'll see you next time here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes.